My name is Lisa. I'm a homesteader and I follow a Mediterranean way of eating. It's just a very garden to table way to eat. So everything that I'm going to be sharing in this video that I get at Aldi is all going to be aligned with the Mediterranean way of eating. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the dairy products first so I can get them put back into the refrigerator. Aldi has a fantastic cheese area. So some of my favorites, I love this feta cheese right here. This feta is really, really great with that delicious tomato feta pasta. I actually have a recipe for that in my blog. I add lots of veggies to it to make it healthier, so I will link that below so you can check it out. I love adding whole wheat pasta and fresh vegetables like zucchini and mushrooms to this baked feta pasta. It is absolutely delicious. And then I love this crumbled goat cheese because rather than having a log of goat cheese, which they have those too, I really like this because I can just crumble it on top of a salad, or like if my husband doesn't want goat cheese or my kids don't, I can have goat cheese, just put a little bit where I want it. It's great for on top of tacos. It's great for breakfast. It's just really, really good. So very, very good. I get this all the time. This is a whole wheat breakfast pita with a farm fresh egg, avocado, black beans, and that delicious goat cheese. And then they have a really great price on both Parmesan and Asiago. So these are really great for any type of Italian dishes that you're doing, shaving on top of a salad or on top of a soup, really, really good. And then they've got the Greek halloumi cheese. Now, if you've never tried halloumi, halloumi is a cheese that you can grill it or you can cook it in a pan, and it's a really, really neat cheese, and it's absolutely delicious. It's a nice little side item. It also looks really great on like a mezzi platter. So that is halloumi. And then I found this the other day. This is called garlic bread cheese. It's very similar to halloumi. So you're just gonna cook it the same way that you would cook halloumi. So the Mediterranean way of eating can definitely be more on the expensive side because everything that you are preparing is as fresh as can be, and I usually try to choose organic whenever possible. So I really like that Aldi has so many great options because a lot of these things at other stores are a lot more expensive. So Aldi, for me, it's just been an absolute game changer as far as eating this way. So there's a lot of really great fresh produce at Aldi that you can get. Being a homesteader, I really do like to get as much out of my own garden as possible, but not everything is growing year round. So right now I don't have tomatoes growing yet. I should say I have plants. I don't have actual tomatoes yet, but I really do like these little cherubs. So these are really great for making that tomato feta pasta that I was talking about. So I usually pick these up. I like putting them on salads and things like that too. And avocados, I eat so many avocados. I probably eat like a half of an avocado a day, and they are absolutely delicious. I love them on salads, and I like to make homemade guacamole. And I always have probably about 6 avocados in my refrigerator. If you didn't know, avocados last way longer in your refrigerator. So what you do is you wait until they're fully ripe, and then you pop them in the fridge, and they're gonna last in the refrigerator for weeks as opposed to just days on your counter. But really great price on avocados at Aldi. And then I always get this big bag of chopped kale because I really like to make zuppa toscana soup. And it's great for salads, and it's really great to throw into smoothies too. And it's just like this big organic bag of chopped kale. I believe it's around $2. So it's just a really, really great deal for this. And we've got a bearded dragon that loves kale as well, so it's a win-win. And then this Boston lettuce. This is a greenhouse grown lettuce. And this is kind of the go-to for when we're having a sandwich or I want to do a quick lettuce wrap. This lettuce is really good, and it's just really easy to pull. Even tacos, you can just kind of make your own, like instead of buying the bagged of shredded lettuce, which is more expensive, you can just pull leaves off of this and shred it up, and it's really, really good. And then these baby bell peppers, just these sweet mini peppers. Again, I have a ton of peppers that are growing in my garden right now, but I don't have any, I have little teeny tiny baby fruit. I don't have anything that I can harvest yet. So I really do like these little bell peppers, and they're great for snacking, and they're really great to just slice up really quickly and put in any dish. Like the other day we had homemade tacos. I did zucchini, mushrooms, these peppers, and onion, and it was so good. So these are great. Now, when you're going through the aisles, the dry aisles of Aldi, you really do have to be very careful, especially if you're following the Mediterranean way of eating, because there are a lot of products that have a lot of ingredients. And what you're looking for with the Mediterranean way of eating is you're looking for really the least processed things that you can possibly find. Everything I'm going to show you has all whole food ingredients. So it's a great place to buy organic canned beans. So I got these organic kidney beans, and then I've got some organic black beans, and then some pinto beans. Now, the thing with Aldi is not every single Aldi is gonna have the same thing at every single store. So you may go to your Aldi in your town and you may not have these things, or you might have some things that mine doesn't have. This Simply Nature brand is pretty good. This is what I always know. If I see this brand, I can at least pick it up and look at the ingredients and see if it's something that I would use. But the diced tomatoes, there's olives. So there is a Kalamata olive, and then just a pimento stuffed olive. So I got those. And then this was a brand new item. I had never seen this before at Aldi, and I was really excited about it because if you follow Mediterranean way of eating, you know that you are supposed to have whole grains, whole wheat spaghetti. I've never seen that there before, but I was really excited to get it, and I haven't tried it yet, but I'll let you know how it is. And then this is something that was it's called Aldi Finds. There's an Aldi Finds aisle, and so they kind of have things that they're gonna like try out, and they had some green lentil pasta. So I grabbed that to try. This was another thing in the Aldi Finds, but it's so fantastic that I really hope that they're going to bring this back as a permanent product. It's lentils, rice, and quinoa. And it's just a really, really good blend. And there's nothing in here except for lentils and whole grains. So it's fantastic. So here's another lentils. This is the green lentils. And then again, I have so many awesome tomatoes growing in my garden. One of our goals, Charlie and I are really wanting to learn how to can this year. So I way overplanted tomatoes. I think I started like 100 tomato seedlings. So we have a ton of different varieties of tomatoes growing. And we've got a lot. San Marzano and a lot of Roma tomatoes, so we're really excited about making sauces and making our own salsa. But in the interim, and until I have my own canned salsas, this is a pretty good one. The Simply Nature organic salsa. The only ingredients in here are whole food ingredients. Until I make my own, that's my go-to salsa. So I hope that this was helpful to you, and the next time you go to Aldi, you can look for some of these things. I would love to know what your favorite things to get at Aldi are. You can absolutely find some really great things that I feel complement very nicely both a Mediterranean lifestyle and a homesteading lifestyle, because there's a lot of things that you can use that you can mix up with things you have growing fresh in your garden. So let me know what you love at Aldi, and I'll be on the lookout for some of your favorites as well.